This is Manya's exit interview.
Yeah!
All right, so Manya, you are on the grand jury. How do you feel?
Powerful.
Ooh.
I know you're supposed to feel no, that doesn't sound right. Normally people would feel pretty bored, but honestly, I see this as another opportunity to play the game.
You're real for that.
Yeah.
You excited to get to vote who wins?
Oh, I know who's gonna win.
Who do you think's gonna win?
I know. I'm making it happen. So, I've been able to get to most of the jury members, all except 3. And I made it pretty clear. Honestly, if Eli doesn't win the in-person challenge for FTC, she's getting out. That girl's gone. So honestly, as much as I would like her to win, there is a high chance of that not happening. So Emma and Yuvelk will be the final 2. Most likely. I'd say there's around a 95% chance of that happening. And we will be voting for Emma. Not because we like her. She did get me voted out too. But all of this to spite Yuvelk. How dare she try to get people to vote me out in my game?
Your game?
My game. It's mine now. I deserve to be higher up on that spot. And I'm going to win. I fully intend on it.
So you think that Emma/you are gonna win?
Yes. It will happen.
Who do you think your best ally this season was?
Max, for sure. I'm not gonna hesitate at all. There was some shit that I talked about. I did talk shit for a little bit in my confessional, but honestly, that was just me being confused. I'm not gonna lie, trying to play the part as the villain of the season can leave you a little paranoid about who is your ally and who is not. But he did get Caleb out for me. That is something I greatly appreciate. Another guy who is also fueled with vengeance. I mean, he can't be the villain. That's already my role, but I do appreciate him for scheming with me and for being by my side in every single plan that I've hatched up. I just wish that he listened to me the one time it mattered.
So you know who the final 3 are. Who would you have brought with you if you had been in the final 3?
Eli. So, you know my plan as being a winner of Survivor Season 7 was to get a jury full of my allies that would like me enough to want me to win the game, right? Mm-hmm. And considering that my alliance of 4 would have stayed up to the top 4 had my plans gone correctly, realistically, Caleb said that they wanted to sacrifice themselves earlier. I would have taken that up. 4th place. That's not a bad placement at all. For me, maybe, but for them, okay. For Max, he's quite the politician. You never know who he could have been talking to that could get some members of the jury on his side. I could just easily convince Eli to vote him off or just get him to sacrifice himself for the 2 of us. He does like us. And then it'd be me and Eli in the final 2. Now the rest of the jury, apart from Caleb and Max, don't know Eli that well. So who would their other option be? The person who has been instigating their votes, getting them voted off the entire time. Me. And they wouldn't even know that it was me who did it.
What is something you'd wish you'd known before you got voted out?
That Caleb was going to be like that. That's all I have to say about that.
Real. What is something you wish you'd done differently?
I feel like I should have negotiated with Eli and Caleb a little more about having responsibility of the idol that they got. I did know that Eli had it and that Caleb was taking partial responsibility. If I could have been able to advocate myself to have it more so the idol play could have actually been made.
Do you hope to become a Survivor meme, legend?
I already know I am. I got Steve Carell into Survivor lore. That has to be there.
I mean, yeah.
I already am. That's not something I doubt at all.
Where do you think you ended up in the draft?
I'm gonna be really honest. I'd say average, like sometimes up there, sometimes Those spectators didn't really know me that well when they were doing their drafts in the first place, so I wouldn't blame them if they put me higher up, but I have gotten word that I'm a spectator favorite, like now. Hopefully. Back me up on this, chat. Please.
Do you have any questions, any final comments to any of the castaways in particular? Anything you want to say?
Yuvelk, how do you sleep at night? Knowing what you did.
Anything else you'd like to say?
Can you make comments?
And that was Manya.